Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Total War Attila Saxon Shore Let's Play. So, between episodes, I've gone ahead and advanced the turn, and so we've got a matter of state that we're going to need to take care of here. It looks like my assassination attempt on our statesman here was successful. Oh, that's the same thing. And then it looks like Horse's term of office has ended, so we'll need to appoint him to a new one. And then we're being raided by the Romans, who have hole up in the corner. Over here, the Picts have backed off. I was hoping, that they would continue on that way and attack them. But they have not. They did send another force across this little strait here. So, we are going to need to declare war on them eventually. Obviously, Lindum is probably the next thing that we're going to want to conquer. And the difficulty therein is going to be that they are currently more powerful than we are. So building up this army is going to be very important, and so we should probably do that now before I forget. Also, I wanted to get rid of this Nordic, well, both of these Nordic band here. They're very, very poor units. So we're going to get rid of them. And we'll see if we can hire some mercenaries that will be better suited. Some Saxon spears wouldn't go amiss. And sure, I'll take a little bit of mercenary cav. We could definitely use some more cav. So that makes our army a little bit better there. Going to wait probably another turn. Actually, you know what? Move to there. Let's see. You're going to have to go around this way. I don't think, yeah, you can't cut through there. We're going to inch, oh, did I go too far? No, okay. We're going to inch our way up there and basically fortify as we go. So they won't be able to squeeze past me. And we'll just kind of march right up and attack them. So we have some money to build with as well. I think what we're going to do is probably go for the pastures here. It'll give us food, income, and the ability to recruit cavalry. All of which we're going to need. Marching them off hurt my public order quite a bit, though. That is unfortunate. Can't really be helped at the moment, though. And let's see. I'm more interested in the smithy, which I can't afford, but that's going to be like all of my money. Huh. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's take a quick look at this. So, your term in office has ended. I'll just make you a companion again, and that'll use up your influence. You've only got 12. Let's see. You have enough influence to get promoted, but you're not high enough rank or old enough yet. So hopefully he levels up before he turns 26, and then we can bump him up to judge. You're still... You're old enough, you just need more influence. Well, we'll try to get you into combat soon then. Let's see, how are we doing on our religions? These are still falling at the same rate, and this is still increasing. Okay. So that's taken care of. You guys are going to deal with the Romans. Let's take a look at... Oh, right, the other reason we went in here was to see about this. Ram hung in a sacred offering to the gods is completely bloodless. Not a single drop can be squeezed from the creature. We must do something to appease the gods. Sacrifice more rams. Let's burn it. I have no idea what's going to happen here, but I'm sure we'll be alright regardless. So, diplomacy. We're doing pretty good so far. We've befriended a lot of factions around us. Let's see if the Franks will trade with us yet. We're close, though. We are close. I'm going to offer up 6 and see if they'll take that. No. I can't really afford to go any higher than that, so we'll have to give it another turn. We're still increasing with them, so we can just basically keep offering every turn until they have high enough relation with us to accept. But I don't think the Danes are ever going to come around. At least not while they remain puppets of the Geats. And you guys hate me. The Picts want a non-aggression pact, but I'm not willing to give them that. Because again, I'm going to need to declare war on them at some point. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get anywhere. Yeah, let's see. Caledonians. I'm gonna have to declare war on everybody in Britannia at some point. That kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. Alright, well, I suppose that's our turn, so let's jump on into the next one. Okay, so it looks like our Imperium level went up. That's fantastic. That means we can build more armies, not that we could afford 6 armies. It also means that we can train up additional champions. Well, not champions, agents, that's what I meant. Additional agents. However, we don't have any yet. We're going to need to get a religious building before we can train priests. And I don't think we have any of the trees to really get any of these yet. So, not going to help us immediately, but it'll help us down the line. Let's see. Driven by the tales of glory and riches, a large number of mercenaries have flocked to your lands. Plus 45% local faction mercenaries. Okay, so we'll just have more options to choose from, I guess. He secured his office. That's fine. Our technology is done. We'll have to grab a new one. And our construction of a chieftain's house is complete. So that'll give us a little bit more public order. And it looks like we're back into the green, which is fantastic. Let's grab a new research. Given that these are all going to take 6 turns, I'll just get this one out of the way. And it looks like my party is pretty well upgraded here. Yikes. So I can upgrade my Nordic brigands to Nordic raiders. They go from skirmishers to skirmisher cavalry, but they double in upkeep cost. So I'm actually reluctant to do that because I already have skirmisher cavalry that don't cost that much, and I would rather not go all the way up to 360. So forget that. Let's go ahead and march on. Oh, they've fortified. That was smart of them. But I don't think they can wait there forever. Excuse me, I need to see what my movement allotment is. How much closer can I get? I think I can take like one more step. Okay, so there's no way that they can get past me now. My little attack zone here takes up the entire peninsula there. So they're just kind of stuck. Anything else we need to build? Not really. I mean, there are things that we need to build, not things that we can build, though. These will all need to get converted at some point. Hopefully this stuff starts making us some serious money. Let's see. What can we train for you? Some Nordic skirmishers wouldn't be a terrible idea. Nordic band. They're cheap. So maybe I should just use them to fill out that army a bit. Any other mercenaries that we can grab as well? We got some more Saxon spears. Which, sure, I'll grab some. Okay, then. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Are we under direct threat from anybody? I'll give it a turn. But I might move him over here and then have him come help out over here. Because I don't want to... Well, if I auto-resolve that, we could probably win it. Because auto-resolves don't account for the watchtowers to the same degree that they would... To the same effect that they would have if you actually fought the battle. So I think we'd be able to overwhelm them pretty easily if we auto-resolved it. But if I actually fought it, we would take more casualties. Again, from those watchtowers. So, you've got a new office. You've got an office. You are gaining influence, but you are still not high enough level or old enough. Alright. In that case, let's jump back into diplomacy. And we'll talk to the Franks one more time.
Sit, friend, and let us talk.
They're still not having it. I'd be willing to pay them a little bit.
To your wisdom,
not much, though.
Will not object to a cup of wine.
Okay, so 6 isn't enough. I'm not going to go higher than that. That'll be our turn. So we'll go in advance. We're really cutting into our income here, but we need armies. We can't just, roll around with one army, especially given that most of the factions we're going to have to attack have 2 or more. You can see the Picts have an army here, and then they had another one that went north. So we'll have to be ready to hold that one off and defeat whatever else they've got up there when we attack Lindum. Okay, another turn and another matter of state. Apparently a foreigner claiming to be a great stonemason has presented himself to you. Do we wish to take him into our service? I've had assassination attempts that went along this sort of path, so I'm reluctant to accept, but we'll see. Right, so can you guys win this battle? Yes. Okay. Go ahead and finish them then, and that'll be hopefully the last we see of the Romans for a while. They don't have any other armies in this area, and we don't intend to invade mainland Europe, at least not anytime soon. Let's get you guys, well, first of all, leveled up. Let's see. I wanted the fatigue rate right there, so I'm going to go here and here. And then the army itself leveled up. We're going to give them probably this level up here so that I can get the snow attrition bonus. And then I'm going to force march them so I can get them back to our village here. Even though that will hurt their replenishment a bit, it will get them into the town, which should make up for that. Over here, I'm going to continue trying to build up this army however I can. It's going to be a bit difficult, but we'll do... you know what? I don't want to do that. Those guys aren't that good. Actually, they're definitely better than these guys, but these guys cost me nothing. The idea here is we're going to declare war on the Picts. I'm going to move this army right here and have them fortify so that the Pictish army that's in this area will not be able to return to help them out, or if they do, they're going to have to go through this force, which I don't think will go very well for them, if they're fortified, that is. And then this army is going to be my attacking army, and they're going to hit Lindum, as well as anything else the Picts have up there. My goal really is just to take Lindum. I'm not going to set my sights on their city up here for a long while. I may not ever take it. I might just try to subjugate them or something in that... something along those lines. My brain's having a hard time functioning right now. So yeah, this is all I care about right now, is taking this province. And unfortunately, the province is held by 3 different factions, so we're going to have to declare war on 3 different factions to take it. Is there anything that we can build right now? It does not look like it. Although we'll have 2 buildings done in the next turn, and that should net us some more income, as well as some more food, and a few other troops that we could look at recruiting. Let's jump into diplomacy. And will the Franks trade with me? Seems to be the question we keep asking. No. Why are they so opposed to trading? I have iron. They don't have iron. You think they would want that resource? It's kind of an important resource. Oh, whoops, that was on the wrong side. My bad. We'll offer it. And they still reject. Okay, well, it can't be helped then. We just have to keep waiting. We're up to 11 now, but it's still improving all the way up to 45 unless something happens. Yeah, I mean, that's really all I can do. I can keep trying with the Danes as well, but they are not improving. So, yeah, no real point there. Okay. I wish I could trade with the Alemans. That would be a good trade agreement to have. But, unfortunately, I can't. So we'll have to just kind of keep an eye on that. That reminds me, while we're here, the Picts are in a defensive alliance with the Abdanians. That's unfortunate. However, they're at war with several factions, so what I could try to do is... I'm at war with all the factions they're at war with. That's not all of them, but all the ones that we currently know. Because the only way I can avoid declaring war on the Abdanians, too, is by joining somebody else's war against them. And unless we meet the Eastern Roman Empire or something, that's not going to be possible. So we'll have to figure out something there. That's unfortunate, though. Caledonians, you're also in a defensive alliance with the Abdanians? Of course. We're going to have like a Celtic confederation that we're fighting against here. Just what I need. Alright, let's handle this faction event here. I can employ him, turn him away, have him killed, or do nothing. I'm kind of tempted to employ him, but then my king might get stabbed in the neck or something. So have him killed. I don't trust him. Alright, let's see. You guys are fairly loyal, so I don't really need to concern myself with that. We have more than enough power. In fact, possibly too much. I think balanced is better. Yeah, it's going to give me more loyalty and no public order penalty. So we should actually try to lower our power a bit. I could try to adopt somebody. That's not really going to benefit me, though. Could embezzle funds. That might be useful. It's going to cost me 33. 7, 19, 22. We can try it. I don't think we'll get that much, but may as well use his influence for something. And I think that'll be our turn. Alright, so the Varanians have been destroyed. That's surprising. Let's see. The carcass burnt quickly, but now a strong wind blows up from the north, bringing with it torrential rain that devastates the crops. Ah, crap. That is gonna hurt. That's for 2 turns, so we can't declare war for at least 2 more turns. Minus 50 is gonna be crippling to our campaign movement. It's also really gonna hurt our income too. Let's see. We were able to embezzle some funds. 421. I don't know if that was worth 33 influence, but at least we got a little bit of money out of it. Senred leveled up, so as soon as he gets old enough, we can promote him. And our research is done. So let's grab a new research project. Sheep pens, enclosed fields, bone carvers, and dikes, or great halls and taverns. I'm going to go with the +5 wealth for agricultural buildings, because I don't really have cultural buildings. I mean, I do, just I have access to them. I don't actually have any built, I don't think. So this makes more sense. I have a lot of agricultural stuff built. And these buildings are going to be more immediately useful to me than these will. Let's see. Does this give me... Oh, so this is cultural wealth. Okay. So technically I do have some cultural wealth there. I could also look at upgrading that. That's going to really hit my food consumption, though, isn't it? But you know what? It might be worth it for the public order, because my public order is barely hanging in there at the moment. Let's have you guys go back to regular stance. Yeah, public order's barely hanging in there. That will give me a little bit more wealth, and eventually we'll get a better garrison as well, and some new troops to recruit from. So I think that's worth it. We're not going to bother upgrading this one, though, as I've mentioned. We're going to tear it down as soon as we have access to religious buildings. But for now, it's nice to have a little bit of income and some public order. There's no downside to having this building. So you guys aren't quite built up yet. This is tricky. This is going to be really tricky. I'm going to send you here for now, because that puts us closer to Lindum. But again, not a good idea to declare war for another 2 turns, so that we're not, you know, getting crippled by that penalty. And I'm not sure how to deal with the fact that we can't really declare war on one and not the other. Are you guys at war with anybody else? No, it's all the same. And they're allies with the Caledonians now, too. So the Picts are at least only at war with the Evdanians. Man, this sucks. Let's see, Langobards. Can we get a non-aggression pact there? No. Franks, will you guys trade with me finally?
Welcome, worthy friend.
Yes, and they will even pay me to do it.
Bread and drink ale.
Maybe we can get a defensive alliance with the Franks.
Words can be all that is between people.
Here, how about
We
this?
would like trade as well, if you agree it.
I will offer 6 along with the alliance. No?
The needs of
How
my
about 9?
people are simple. Some of your fine trading goods in exchange for our wares.
Whoops, wrong side.
Well,
No. Okay. Then I will just do the trade agreement with some money. And let's see, they will reject that. So I think 3 is going to be the best we can do. Oh, I don't have much money there, do I? You know, we'll try 5. That's a little bit less. Maybe they'll accept that. No. Okay, then 3. Fine. 3 it is. There we go. So now we're trading with them. Our relations will continue to grow even more. I will try to push a defensive alliance on them as soon as I can, because if we can ally with them, that will help us in the the wars we're gonna have to fight. It looks like they've gained a little bit of land in Belgica as well. They have Colonia Agrippina now, not just Flevum. Also, the Angles took over my previous city, my previously held city, our old capital. So they hold 2 provinces now. Oh, and I can trade with them now too. That's perfect. Trade. And can we bump this up to a military alliance? Yes, we can. Let's see. They're at war with the Geats. That's not good. I don't want to... You know what? Could I get some money out of you? I could get more than that. Oh, wow. Okay. Jeez. 13? Let's try that. No, we gotta haggle a bit there. I think we can get 11.
Do we dare ignore the other world?
There we go. Okay, so now we're military allies. That means if we attack... Oh, they're the ones that took out the other faction there. The Varinians or whatever. So the Angles are actually looking pretty tough. I'm still reluctant to jump into this war attacking 2 factions, but if we have them and maybe the Franks, that should be enough to do it. Although we need to keep in mind that they're at war with 2 factions still. So that's something that they'll have to deal with. And then let's see, the Utes we're doing pretty good with. Maybe try to go for military lines here as well.
I'm sure. We also
I didn't think
need
so.
good food.
Cool, so we're military allies with both of them now, meaning anybody we attack, they'll join in against. Gonna want to keep it 1 war at a time, though, because, again, if they conquer something that I'm trying to take, that sort of defeats the purpose. But we should be alright in that regard. And we can trade with the Geats, although they are at war with the Angles currently. That might not look so great. But at the same time, I can profit off of both.
The spirits of this place smile upon you. The gods bless you.
I wish there was a way to... Oh, I could negotiate... Yeah, that might be a good idea. I wish there was a way to sort of bribe them into making peace. Because you can get somebody to declare war on another faction. Or, break non-aggression pacts, break alliances. But you can't influence somebody to make peace, which is something that would be useful a lot of the time. I'll throw them a trade agreement with a little bit of cash on their side. Oh, too much. And they should accept. This is going to hurt our relations with the Angles a little bit. But overall, I think it'll be fine. Whoa, I don't think so, man. You are going to be the one paying.
If you agree it.
We'll take 3, but I'm definitely not paying you. Okay. So, let's see. Picts, you guys like me not nearly as much as I would have hoped. Danes, that's going down actually. You guys like me quite a bit. Can I get you to... You don't have a military alliance. Can I get you to break your defensive alliance with them? Probably not. What else? What else do we got? That's going up. I didn't realize that they were... Wait, no, I'm the Saxons. I was like... I thought they were allied with the Franks for some reason. But that is increasing. That's good. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get anybody to break their alliances. It would cost me a lot of money to take them from low up to moderate. So, we'll have to keep kind of maneuvering to see if there's a way to make this a little bit easier on ourselves. I feel better now that we've got 2 military allies, but a third would be really nice, and being able to take on 1 faction at a time rather than 2 would be nice as well. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to call it here, though, and we'll try to figure something out in the next episode. Feel free to throw me any suggestions you guys might have on how we should approach this. But we won't be attacking until, again, we get rid of, I don't know where it's currently at right now, but the torrential downpours or whatever that we're getting that hurt our movement, we're not going to attack until those are gone. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Total War Attila with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.